Alright guys, the train wreck is pulling into the station. So I really didn't get much done with the actual Mustang itself, but Saturday I was able to be out here and I got the engine mounts kind of framed up. So I got this piece, that's the old EcoBoost engine mount, so that's going to sit right there. Then got this piece, a little bit of cut and weld. That will go right there. This will sit right there. Then I have this last little piece right here that will sit right there. And then what I'm going to do is get 1-inch round tubing and make a polymer mount right there. Drill a hole here, drill a hole here, stick a bolt all the way through. But of course, I don't really have 1-inch round tubing, so I'm going to try to use this and see if it's strong enough, weld down both sides, and some steel tubing. This is 1/2 inch. Shove it right there, cut it off to equal lengths, and then fill it with polyurethane. Take this, notch it out, so that will fit right there. And then this piece will sit right here on the bracket that I made for the actual motor mount. So you can see I'm going to cut this line off here, and I got 2 little dots to mark my holes, and that will sit right there. And then this will get welded at an angle and then meet up with the other square tubing that makes my box end, and then that will meet right there. I know that's probably confusing, so I'll go ahead and use the Honda and do something productive with it. Here's the idea of the actual motor mount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my box tubing. That's going to sit there. Then I'm going to have a piece that comes this way, right at the edge, and that's going to connect to a flat bar, and I'm going to gusset it right there so I can draw it out a little bit bigger. So there, there. Then I have my square tubing. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. And it looks like I'm just drawing a long rectangle, but I promise you I'm not. And then this is going to be the motor mount. That's going to be the motor mount. And then it's going to have the holes for the bolts here. Okay? And then I'm going to gusset it here, here, here. So all 4 sides will be gusseted. Then this is going to attach, I'm going to erase this so you won't be able to see that. That's going to attach where the current mount is for the car, which attaches to the subframe. So on the passenger side, we already cut the original motor mount. So that's gone. But what we're going to do is, since this is basically just the subframe that connects there, what I did was made a piece that goes like, comes out, comes up, then back in, then brackets, and then this is gusseted as well. The piece actually looks like this. I'm not just drawing another motor, I promise. So, boom, boom, and then in between here is a gusset, and we will have the same kind of premise as the other one, where we have our angle iron, and then we'll have our box tubing that sits right here full of polyurethane. This will come up, have the rectangle tubing go off like this, and then connect to the motor mount, which connects to the actual motor. So that might be a little bit confusing, but still have the actual metal pieces. So this one's done. This one, well, that's not done. It's not, it has to be, that one's already cut to shape and all that. Just have to weld it. This is one that sits this way. See, weld. That's going to sit along that line that's there. Going to go there. And then my angle iron is going to sit here and sit there. It's going to imitate that. And then I have my brackets, which I'm hoping are going to be strong enough. And then my gusset. And then my gusset will sit right there along those brackets to hopefully support all of this. You know, yeah, the welder is still not working properly, and I'm also out of argon. yeah, I'm out. So, still got a little bit more work to do. This week didn't get really much done, but I did get the engine mount designs done. You can see they're sitting there. That one's just got to go right over there. And kind of just everything, figuring it out as I go. Brake pedal, I found the original one that came in the Mustang. I'm going to find a way to make that work with the F250 wiring harness. All right, so you guys might be able to answer me a question, but on high level, you know, Pro 2, Pro 1 drift cars, they don't run a sway bar. What is the advantage of not running a sway bar? I mean, obviously, this is all broke, so it's going to have to get fixed or just taken off. I mean, I would like to know what the reason is, because, of course, my subframe is broke, and it's something that I need to fix, but I need to know why so I can make it work. What do you guys think? But I do appreciate you guys watching this week's episode. So next week, no promises. Oh, but I did get a haircut, finally. The barbershop's finally open. So thank you again for watching this week's video. I will have next week's video out, I promise. There is a lot going on in the world. But please stay safe, that's all I ask.